Okay, some definitions. Okay, diff. Whoa, that's a weird looking D. Come on. Diff. R2 is. You could think of it as the XY plane. We're going to say the collection. Or no, we're going to say the set of all 2D vectors with real entries. So that's what it is. Let's use some fancy math notation. So I put a brace to indicate I'm talking about a set. Now I'm going to tell you what all the elements look like. They look like this, right? A vector with 2 entries. And then I'll put a colon. Okay, the colon you can interpret as English such that. Okay, I'm going to list some conditions after here. Okay, what are the conditions on A and B? Well, they just have to be real numbers. And B is real number. Okay, I'm using a notation here. A is in real. English is an element of. So in English, this thing I'm circling is A is an element of the real numbers, or A is in the set of real numbers. Okay, let's talk about the set notation again. Okay, in English, I would say R2 is the set that contains 2-dimensional vectors. And here's the conditions that I impose on the entries. And here I'm just closing my bracket. So again, here I'm telling you what the elements of the set look like. And here I'm adding some extra conditions or rules you have to pass to get into this club. Okay, so for example, the vector 1, 2 is in R2, right? Minus pi cubed e to the 76. This is also in R2. So let's think about this. True or false. True or false exercise. I'll write down some statements. 0, 0. Zin. Okay, pause the video and write a T or an F beside all those. Okay, first one is true. Okay, this is a 2-dimensional vector. The entries are both real numbers. There you go. It is in the club. Second one is false. Okay, you have the wrong form. Okay, here I have a three-dimensional vector, so it is not in R2. Okay, R2, as I've written up here, only contains vectors with two entries. And finally, this one is true at the end. Okay, I haven't defined R4, but you can imagine if the set of all four-dimensional vectors with real entries. So this vector clearly fits the bill. What else? Okay, we'll sometimes talk about the zero vector. The zero vector. Yeah, this is a, how should I say this? Okay, in R2, the zero vector is a two-dimensional vector, right? In R5, the zero vector takes a different form. Okay, but we still use the same symbol. If you really want to be extra persnickety, you could put a 2 there, and you could put a 5 there, but we don't bother. We just say it's clear from context. On occasion, actually quite frequently, I'll be talking about Rn, which is the sets of all n-dimensional vectors. Okay, I'm going to often say vex. Put a dot there. This means vectors with real entries. Okay, where n is a positive, it's some positive integer. Okay, we're not telling you which one, but you're meant to understand that n is a positive integer. And in set notation, you'd go maybe something like a1, a2, a3, dot, 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 an, such that this is going to be a bit ai is real for I equals 1, 2, all the way up to n.